Hello, I am Dory Jo Stoll with Prairie Scraps, and I am here today to do day 4 of our 30 days of homemade Christmas gifts. So, welcome on in. If you have not already done it, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when I do go live because this is going to be going on for 26 more days. I've got all kinds of ideas about what you can make for your own homemade gifts. So today I'm excited. We are going to make some ornaments. One of my favorite things to do for the holiday season is to actually, I think I'm going to save this, is to make Christmas ornaments. My family has always, like my mom has always given us as kids, we would get a new ornament every year. And then when we left for college or when we got married, this stuff really sticks to itself. Um, then she would give us a box of our Christmas ornaments when we left for college. So I have continued on with that particular um, tradition for my own kids. I have 5 kids and 2 grandkids, the third on the way. So I like to try to make them actually instead of buying them. Sometimes I buy them. My mom usually buys them and then she writes everybody's name and the year she gave it to us. She still does that. So it's kind of fun to still receive as an adult Christmas ornaments from my mom. And it just depends what's going on for the year. But I personally like to make mine handmade ornaments. So that is what we're going to do today. If I can ever unravel all of this tape, because I'm going to use it to paint today. So stay tuned because probably I will have at least 1 or 2 more homemade ornament ideas coming up in days in the future. So, and if you have any questions or anything, I do have all my information. I'll put it down in the comments once I get off of here. And I'm happy to answer any questions or if you need to know more about whatever I'm talking about or whatever. So I'm here to help. I just want to give you all kinds of ideas and inspire you to maybe make some gifts this year. I don't know about you, but it feels like financially people are not doing as well this year. So maybe a homemade gift is a great way to go for you. It also makes it more meaningful. It doesn't matter whether we have lots of money or not so much money at Christmas time. I don't know. I never feel like I have money at Christmas time. So I like to make my gifts just because I think it's more meaningful. And I love it when I receive homemade gifts. So anyway, and I'd love to hear from you. Make sure you say hello and comment and do a little heart and like over there for me because this is my small business and it helps me make more. If you'd like to see upcoming days before they actually come out, I am offering that over on my membership. So if you are not currently a member of my page, go ahead and do that and you will see them as they pop up and then I will make it live on the actual day. So like this afternoon, I'm going to be making some more content. If you're excited to hear what I'm making, that is the place for it. Excuse me. So I'm going to move you down. Sorry about the move, but obviously let's get to crafting. So I found a 6-pack. These are like some sort of craft from like a craft store, but I got it at a thrift sale. I remember getting it. A person had a bunch of craft items on a thrift sale. It was 50 cents for 6 of these little kind of wood rounds. I think they're a little bit better made actually than the Dollar Tree ones, but I do know that Dollar Tree has had these, but these did not come with any holes in them. So I am sticking holes in them. So with my little cutter here and it goes through here like butter. It's really kind of fun to like be able to punch a hole through a piece of wood. I don't know why I like it. It's like so satisfying. But anyway, I'm going to do that first because we're going to be painting it. And I would prefer if the paint got on the inside of the hole than doing the hole later and having it look kind of highlighted white. So, and of course, we're going to hang these up. I need to find some cute ribbon for this. I haven't even dug that out yet. So stay tuned for that. That one literally went right into my mouth. I'm not kidding you. That was crazy. It flew right in my mouth. what are the chances of that? Well, super high. So 50 cents for 6 of these. I figured that was cheaper than dollar store, so that's why I did it. But we are going to paint probably both sides of this. At least today I will paint one side and then I'll come back and work on the other side. But I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to decorate both sides. I'll just decorate one, but I don't want it to look like bare wood. And I'm using camel for the paint on this. And it's definitely feeling and looking a little bit. I put down the sticky side up of the tape, if you saw me doing that before. And the reason for that is hopefully to hold it in place. But this part, our last, that little snowman spoons that I did, I think it was on day, I can't remember, was it day 3? Anyway, I think I painted too much on the tape, and so the tape is not sticky right there. So I'm gonna try over here. I'm trying not to reach across. I'm finally getting to the end of my camel paint here. I think I'm seeing the bottom. Yay. And it seems like just the perfect consistency. It was really runny before. I don't know what was going on, but it was kind of runny. I'm just gonna try to do a nice even coat. It does have little lumps in it because I tried to make my own baking soda paint. I guess it's working better now. Maybe the consistency was off. I tried it for the first time and kind of failed, and so I kind of gave up on it, but these are going to look really cute. So we are going to do some gingerbread looking ornaments with these. And I like to line up, because I'm making them for a lot of people, 5 kids. I always try to make one for my husband and I too, because I've found that once they leave the house, they take their ornaments with them, and boo-hoo, I don't have one. So it's fun to have them. When all the kids are home and they're on the tree, it's a lot of ornaments looking the same. So sometimes I don't, I don't put out my husband's and mine usually. And the kids pretty much know they're going to get an ornament from me. And nobody said they hate it. So I'm going to say they don't mind it. They kind of enjoy it. They've definitely, when my kids have gotten to graduation age and they've gotten their first own place, I've waited through college, but when they get their first own place, then I buy them the ornament, like a Rubbermaid ornament keeper, and put all of that last Christmas they're with us, that we know they're not going to be there. I just go ahead and box them up in there, and that is their gift to take from my home. And I hope they, enjoy it. I know I do. I still have the ornaments from my mom. So that is all we need to do here. For this side, it looks like a good coating. So we're going to do gingerbread ornaments. And this is the color for gingerbread. Gingerbread men are, any form of gingerbread seems to be like the theme right now out in Christmas land. Last year, our company, Chalk Couture, had a bunch of gingerbread things, and I wasn't super enthusiastic about it. I was like, oh, I don't really care about that. But this year, I'm really seeing it, and I'm starting to embrace it. So I'm adding it to my collection. I thought that this would be a great ornament to feature this year. I'm doing a craft show this next weekend, so these will probably go to the craft show, but if they're really popular, I'll definitely try to make them again. To make more. I usually kind of, do whatever I have on hand, 10 or 12, or, depending on what I think. So this is one of the ones I like to do. In the past, I also had some snowmen faces I did that were really popular that I need to get done. So I probably will be doing a session with that. This is kind of, it looks really nice and thick. It's going to be okay. You could actually do this on felt if you wanted to. You could just print on felt and it would look just as cute. I actually have some felt this color, but I haven't gotten it out because I was thinking I could stuff it, make it stuffy, and sew around the edges. So maybe for my kids, that's what I'll do. But these, I'm using what I had in my stash to make these. And if you're a crafter, you probably like me and have a fair amount in your craft stash, right? So this little trick with the tape is what I like to do this. for small things so they don't move around. Otherwise, I end up with my fingers all through it. It's kind of a hot mess. So I put these down. I'm thinking since the edges didn't look super painted, I'm just going to go ahead and do all of this. Trying not to fill up that. Ooh, we are going to run out of camel. I do have another jar. At one point, I think it was two years ago, I don't know why, but I accidentally opened up two jars of camel at the same time. I don't know how it happened. It's like my new paste got mixed in with my paste I use. I'm trying to go around the edge here too, so bear with me. And I just went off my cardboard even. Doing great here. Batting 1,000. I spilled my coffee all down my car door when I was grabbing a coffee today from the coffee shop. There was something else my smoothie. I was wearing my jacket this morning because I was cold in the house. It's freezing. It was 28 degrees out here in Idaho this morning, and so I had my jacket on while I was eating my smoothie breakfast because it was freezing. And I spilled my smoothie all down my jacket, so I had to wash my jacket. And then I went and got coffee. I'm like, maybe should be cut off from liquids today. I don't know. I'm batting 1,000. Let's just put it that way. So I don't really want those big ones. And I think usually with wood, you want to seal them. But because I'm putting down this camel first, I'm probably going to go ahead and do some surface wax on it too, so it doesn't peel up. Nobody wants to repaint something this small. It's kind of fun to do. I love doing ornaments. I had a few years there where at the craft sales, I wasn't selling any ornaments. The lady that used to run the local craft sale, she ran it for like her flower shop, I guess. And she literally would order in like hundreds of made in China ornaments and then sell like half the gym was like her booth. Between her food booth, she had a coffee booth at it, and then the rest of us were kind of filling up the gym. And so it was really hard because she would price them so that you couldn't like sell your ornaments at all for a decent price when you consider all the time and materials that you put into it, because she would, sell them for like $3 a piece or something. So anyway, over the years, I've had to kind of figure out how to have ornaments that are reasonably priced to make. So this does have baking soda in it. You put a baking soda wash. That's how you kind of make it look like a clay based. So you can do that if you want to, but you definitely don't have to. I just am trying to use it up because I thought I was being smart. I had 2 jars of camel and I put it into one, and then I really didn't like the technique at all. But this year it's working out okay for me this year. So we're just going to go with it, and I've been using it up on all my projects. And thankfully, I'm kind of getting into the gingerbread. I'm liking it this year. Last year, I wasn't on board with it. Hopefully that tape didn't peel off just dried up here. These good and dry so I can wax them. So today was another Black Friday release I'm pretty excited about with Chocolate Tour. If you want a link, let me know. But we're going to be using these minis to make these look like gingerbread cookies. since they're round. And so they're 50% off. These there was like 3 or 4 different kinds of minis. There was a fall mini and 3 Christmas minis that I saw on the sale. So you want to jump on it though, because basically almost all the transfers are 50% off right now. And there is a mystery bundle for $15, and you get like 7 different transfers in that mystery bundle. So it's pretty exciting sales. All right, I'm just gonna wax it. You can see it actually turns it a little bit darker than it was. And waxing is going to seal the surface, so you don't even have to do anything more to it to put a coating on, although we're going to paint over the top. And I am seeing a little bit edges here. So I'm gonna paint the edges right after I wax it, or maybe I should paint it before. But I'm not going to be chalking, putting my frosting on it. Let's see. Just need some. It's not as easy to do edges as you think. But I don't want white edges. I want it to look like kind of a thin cookie. I don't know. I was just going through all my wood pieces, trying to see what I had on hand, because I always buy them when they go on sale, and then it's like a whole year before I know, what I bought, or whatever trips my trigger. Sometimes Dollar Tree has, a good amount. So I'm just going to touch these up real quick before I continue on with my waxing, because I want that edge to be covered. It's kind of a rough edge. Not my favorite, but it's all right. Makes it rustic, right? And we'll see how these look. We might even want to give this a little bit of a dark wax around the edges, or maybe a little bit of brown. Who knows? After we get it done. This is the first time I've done this. We're just living by the seat of our pants today, ornaments. I often just have an idea and then I just do multiples of them. So we just try to, and by the time I've thought it through in my head, like what I want to do, I'm just like, I go ahead and do it. I don't do a prototype. I'm not one of those pre-planners, I guess, that way. Oops. Don't hold the edge that you're trying to paint. Makes a mess. It's not too bad. Nice thing is the front and back are dry, so I can just kind of go around the edge and get it painted. So I don't know if you're wondering, at my craft fairs, I usually do my ornaments $3 a piece, or 2 for $5. And I keep that in mind when I make them. I try not to, and then I had some really fancy ceramic ones I did last year for the first time, and baked them. Actually, I did them with ink and then baked them, and they're thick and they're really fancy. So those I individually mark, but the ones right in front of me. But anyway, that's how I price them. And I want it to be affordable. And then a lot of times people will come in saran wrap, and you just have to take the whole board already ready to go. So I think I'm going to do that to my trees, because she was doing her racks that way. I'm going to put you up a little bit. I feel like I'm trying to go way down close to the table to craft in order to get in there. So tell me how your weather is. Tell me where you're watching from today. I'd love to hear from everybody. If you're watching on the replay and you don't see that live button, welcome you back. Make sure that you say hello still. It helps me out, helps my channel get a little bit more traffic. I appreciate you. Just bringing you crafting ideas. Sometimes it's a little bit of crafting madness. A lot of times it's just my craft therapy. It's like what I do to relax a little bit. So if I can share my ideas, and even sharing my failures, I think is just fun for you, because you get to see the messes I make. See, you get to watch the messes. I don't know if there's any in here. Nope, that one I was using for painting. I'm going to put some more water in there though. Whenever my paints kind of dry up, until it's absolutely clean on the inside, I just keep spritzing water on it to get it wet. And then I'll use that for whitewashing because it's, you know, still got some bits in there. So I try to activate that. And then this is our new one. And I will use this. That's looking pretty good. Still got some in there. Get it out and mix it up a little bit. You want it to be about yogurt consistency. This is a chalk paste, not a chalk paint. So, because we're going to use it in a silk transfer, and it's going to be fun. So I kind of like, these are the ones I'm kind of going for. Oh, is that it? This one. And this one is pretty. I just want them to be kind of, not that one. What was I doing here? More of the simplistic, like it's frosting on it. It's got some snowflakes here. You got this heart and this tree. Don't you think that it'll look like frosting? So I'm just gonna get going here so you can see how quick and easy this is. I love our minis. I make tons of ornaments, any shape, any form you can do. This will be my first time making gingerbread cookies. And hopefully this gets the effect that we want. I'm going to use a mini for this. A mini squeegee. And I just pick up the paste on my squeegee and then we'll squeegee it over. You don't have to be a good painter, a good artist or anything, and you want to do this with your kids. How fun grandma you would be to do a little paint project. And it's not toxic, so it doesn't hurt anybody. All right. Let's see how that turns out. Oh my goodness. So cute, right? So cute. Okay. How many I've got here? Time is it? Ooh, I maybe should have told my husband to grab my daughter because I am busy doing a live here. We got time. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. Do this heart. I think this one's going to fill it up a little bit better. And sometimes like these, it doesn't seem very exciting on the front, so I might do a little lettering on the back, like Merry Christmas. This particular set came with like Oh So Bright and Warm Wishes, Merry Christmas. And so I'll take those lettering and just put it on the back. So it's got a little bit of something on the back. It doesn't take, as you can see, this is like super fast and easy. These transfers are reusable. And I use my minis like you would not believe. Like they get the most use you've ever seen. I think these are really super cute, don't you? I had somewhere around here, I had bought some chalkboard ones too. I always hit the sales up. When they go 70% off, I am there in the aisles for Christmas. I love Christmas decorations. I love making them. I don't necessarily like to decorate my house, but my kids would tell you I'm kind of a stick in the mud with it. Oh my goodness, isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. You could use these a couple of times right away, but just because I like to get it. Isn't that cute? I think it looks good. I am putting them a little, not exactly in the center because of that hole. I don't want the hole going through my ornament or my decoration. So I'm just kind of putting it low because I know that I'll put some sort of ribbon on it. So these are like, look at how easy this is to just quickly make. This one I think would look gorgeous on a white ornament with red, because all of these would look like Nordic ornaments. Is that pretty? So gorgeous. Where'd I go with the backing? Gonna have a pile of these. There's another heart. Did I do the star? I had a couple packs of these, so that's why you can see I have doubles of things. I definitely use the I like to send them out to my designers and things like that at Christmas time in Christmas cards for a gift as well. Just the transfer. Cute, cute, cute. The star is cute. They're kind of like gingerbread, different shapes. I don't know. This was my vision, that's for sure. This is what I envisioned was gonna look like. Okay, there's another star. What's this? It's the same snowflake. I think I'll just do another snowflake. I think that other one's not enough decoration. All right, this is our last one. Only one double. And like I said, I will go back through, and I think the gingerbread don't need a whole lot for decoration with just the white. It looks like frosting. Maybe I'll go around with a little, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. All right, here we go. I'll probably do something on the back, but that'll be it. And then all I need to do is put a little pretty ribbon through it. Set that aside. Get this. Oops, I just stuck my finger in it. Both fingers, both hands. I covered everything. Nope, not that. We don't want to use our waxing cloth. Okay, get that off. I stuck the lid in, and then I used the lid. Got it all over both my hands. What a mess I'm making. Good thing it's washable. Okay, there it is. So there are all... See if I can turn it around here so you can see all of those. A little bit better, maybe. I don't know. See if they'll stick to my tape again. Aren't those cute? Aren't they adorable? So all we have to do now is put a ribbon around them, and we've got little gingerbread cookies ready to go. Oh my goodness, I have some things here for my use that I haven't used yet. Just trying to see if I have some ribbon that will quickly go on and make sense. Nothing's jumping out at me just yet, so. Sometimes it's half the battle finding all the things to go with it, right? Because I'm kind of looking for a little bit farmhousey. I don't want to do twine unless I do a baker's twine. That might work. Twine would be actually maybe a plain black. This one would work if I had a smaller one of that. That's as small as I have. I kind of want it to look farmhousey, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm just not seeing it. Just not seeing it just yet. So I will keep on the lookout. Maybe I have some thinner Christmas type. I always buy, like, some of my Christmas ribbons. I really like the thin ones from, oh, I know. These are what I like for ornaments. These really thin ones. And a lot of times, these I found at a thrift sale as well. And then, sorry about the crinkling. I've got everything in bags here. I also like the silver and gold cord, like this. Isn't that pretty? And we could even put like a little bit of a, these work great for just like a little bow on it too, to just keep it simple. So that's what I'll be thinking about. And I hope that this gives you an idea of what to do. I will make sure to post pictures around. Let me know if you want to see a picture. My text is down below if you would like to be added to my text list. And just feel free to text me and say, could I see a close-up picture of one of those ornaments? And I will be happy to send you the finished project. So stay tuned for tomorrow. I hope you have a very blessed day and keep on crafting.